Everyone, welcome back once again. In this video, we're going to have a look at how we can create a Python web app from scratch inside of Visual Studio 2022 using the help of GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And also, if you can, please share the video as well. So let's get straight into it. So as you can see, I've already got Visual Studio 2022 opened. But before we get started, you got to make sure that you have a Python installed on your system. So let's have a look at the Visual Studio installer. If you have it, then click on the modify. So here, you have to select the Python developments. So once selected here, this is where we got the Python development. So make sure that you've got certain boxes checked. Yeah, make sure you have Python web support checked. Make sure you also have all the others checked, okay? And then download and install them before you come to the Visual Studio, okay? So now let's go back to Visual Studio. So let's go ahead and create a new project. So here, as we can see here now, we have on the language side, yeah, let's select Python. And then let's scroll down. And then select web project, okay? So basically, this is what we're going to use. So select the web project and click on next. And obviously, here you can configure your project details. We are not looking too much into that, but I'm just going to change the project name, yeah? And call it Python Web. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a project. So this is what we've got. Just got an empty template. Sorry, an empty template for us to create our Python website, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to type in a command here. We're going to type a command inside our GitHub Copilot chat here to generate the code for us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to arrange the code and also download the necessary components needed for us, okay? So let's go ahead with it then. So let's type in, let's create a Python plugin web app inside a Visual Studio 2022 using. So normally when you select the hashtag here, you should be able to see the project, but for some reason the Python project doesn't show, it doesn't come up. So we're going to write it like this. So using okay, let's put using this project. Our project, that's Python web, yeah. So let's go ahead and type it. So this is the response that we get. So to create a Python blogging web app within the Python web project in Visual Studio, we can use a Python web framework like Flask or Django. So here's how we can proceed step by step. So here whatever. It's a verify the project we need to confirm the current state of the Python web project. This includes checking if it already has a framework or any existing code. So step 2, okay, so basically it's giving us the type of steps that obviously we can take here. So let's type here, let's use Flask. Okay, first of all, let's type in, it's an empty Python project. So let's use Flask. So let's look at what we've got here. So since the Python web project is empty, we can proceed with setting up a Flask. So we're going to use a Flask framework. First, we have to install the Flask. So we can do so by right-clicking the environment. So add environment. So here we're just going to leave it as it is and then create. So let's expand the environment here. So this is what we get here. So let's right-click the environment and then manage Python packages. So here we can type Flask. So this is what we get here. So let's select the Flask. So once we select the Flask, let's run the command, this command. So just type, just click on this, run this command. So this will actually install all the necessary components for Flask that we need. So let's move on while it's actually installing the components. So this is what it says we should do. So we should create a Flask app structure. So inside our project, this is what we're going to do. We're going to add these files to our project. Okay. So let's come inside the Solution Explorer. So as you can see here now, we've got all the necessary components added. So we say here we should add these files. So first of all, let's right-click the project and add new item. So this will be a empty Python file. So let's go ahead and name this app.py. So let me have a look at it properly. So yeah, that will be app.py, yeah. And then the next bit is we add a folder and we call it static. Yeah, the next bit is we also add another folder and we call it templates. So inside the templates, yeah, these are the files we're going to add. First, we're going to add a new item, HTML. So let's have a look. We're going to call it base.html. We're going to add another HTML file. And we're going to call it home.html. Let me have a look. Home.html. Then we're going to have another file. the new, the same HTML. This one we're gonna call it post.html. So let's scroll down. We're gonna add another file on the top menu. So let's right click the project and let's add a new item. And this will be a test file. And this will be requirements. Requirements.test. Okay. So let's scroll down on the chart side. So basically, these are the files that it's asking us to add. So we've actually done that. So let's move on. So this one would be the code for the app.py. Yeah, we'll come back and have a look later on. But let's go ahead and select the app.py and then click on preview. So this will add the code to the app.py. As you can see, we've got it added here. So let's save it and move on. We'll come back and explore the code further, but let's go ahead and create things. So here is the base.html. So let's copy it. Let's go to base.html and let's replace it with a copied. And then let's move on to the next bit. So this will be the home.html. So let's scroll down and copy it and remove what we've got here and then paste it here. Okay. So let's move on to the post.html. So let's copy it and go to the post.html. Let's remove this bit and then add it. Okay. So as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. But you got to make sure that you follow the whole thing. So there's one more template that we didn't add. So let's go ahead and add it. So right click on the templates and add new item. And this will be an HTML. So this will be create.html. Check it. Okay. So inside the create.html, let's copy it and let's replace this. Okay. And let's scroll down. So add dependencies. Okay. So let's copy this and come to the requirements.test and then paste the flask here. So as you can see here now, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. So this is actually asking us, is saying we should run the following command to install dependencies. But we're gonna have a look at it later on. Okay. So now that we have everything sorted out, yeah. Let's try to run it to see what actually comes out of it. So let's F5 or click. So as you can see here now, failed to launch the debugger. Okay. So let's go ahead and right click on the app.py and then set as startup file. Yeah. So we're gonna make this as the startup file. Yeah. So let's run it again. So as you can see here now, localhost is refusing. So let's open the console here. So according to the console, the app is running on port 5000. So let's come back to the edge and instead of 61, let's change the port to 5000. and then enter. So as you can see here now, we have our blog running now. Yeah, just a basic blog. So you can click on the create to create a new blog. Okay, you can return home, and you have your blog created. You can click and then view your blog and whatnot. So as you can see here now, is a basic blog. Okay, so now we've got the basics done here. What you can also do is, let me close this. So what we can also do, is obviously you can go ahead and ask GitHub Copilot or ChatGPT 4 obviously to add more functionalities to our blog, and then obviously you can build it from here from now. Okay, so I'm not gonna confuse it too much with a lot of stuff. Yeah, so I will leave this video here for now, and then you can go ahead and then actually enhance your knowledge. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because I've got lots of videos coming up. And I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.